Even before today's session started, it was visibly very clear what issue would dominate. Government and opposition whips were handing out blue and yellow ribbons, the colours of the Ukrainian flag, banned when the country was part of the Soviet Union. Some MPs opted for lapel pins with both the UK and Ukrainian flags. Others made their support clear with their clothes. And at midday, the Speaker said this.
I want to welcome to our gallery the Ukraine ambassador. You're right.
Applause is rare in the Commons, standing ovations even more so. This lasted almost a minute. Ambassador Vadim Prystaiko stood up in the gallery, put his right hand to his chest and bowed. Some MPs were on the verge of tears.
We generally do not allow applause in this chamber. But on this occasion, the House quite rightly wants to demonstrate our respect and support for your country and its people in the most difficult of times.
Keir Starmer's core argument today was that the government needs to go further, faster on sanctions.
They dip their hands in the blood of Putin's war. For too long, Britain has been a safe haven for stolen money. And now is the time to sanction every oligarch and crack open every shell company so we can prove Putin wrong.
Now, the Labour leader's team, while broadly supportive of the PM, argue that, just like in Afghanistan, the government never plans properly and only acts in moments of crisis. Now, Sky News analysis of the Labour leader's language underlines his focus on the speed of the government response and the fact his party will support tougher measures due in the economic crime bill on Monday. Boris Johnson robustly defended his actions, arguing the UK has moved quicker than most other Western powers. And he made this announcement.
What we will publish in addition, Mr. Speaker, is a full list of all those associated with the Putin regime.
The Prime Minister also made his views on potential war crimes crystal clear.
What we have seen already from Vladimir Putin's regime in the use of the munitions that they have already been dropping on innocent civilians, Mr. Speaker, in my view, already fully qualifies as a war crime.
In our analysis of Boris Johnson's language, the word he used most, as you can see here, were Putin and regime, followed by the word already. Because, of course, the PM spent much of today laying out the steps taken by his government thus far. Elsewhere, one MP started speaking in Ukrainian.
Добрий день, друг мой, уважаемый посол.
Another used the legal protection of parliamentary privilege to name names of alleged Putin allies.
Uzmanov, Sechin, Peskov, Abramovich, Roldugin.
And a third attacked the PM for donations to the Tory party from rich Russians.
Will the Prime Minister instruct the Conservative Party to give to Ukrainian humanitarian causes the £2 million they've accepted from Lubov Chernyukin?
Mr Johnson was keen to make this important point.
This is not about the Russian people, Mr. Speaker. This is about the Putin regime.
As long as the war in Ukraine continues to make headlines and lead news bulletins, expect future sessions of PMQs to feature questions on tougher sanctions, a more generous refugee policy and increased humanitarian support.